So LIGHTWAVE is a study, a Phase IIb randomized placebo-controlled study looking at the effects of SAGE-718 in patients with mild Alzheimer's disease, and that's both patients with mild cognitive impairment as well as mild dementia. And this is a follow-on to the LUMINARY study. What we're looking at to see is whether the changes that we saw over 2 weeks in patients treated with SAGE-718 hold up over longer time periods. And we're going to be dosing approximately 150 participants. Half of them will be assigned to SAGE-718, half of them will be assigned to placebo, following them for about 3 months, as well as a follow-up period after the study. We're obviously looking at safety and tolerability, just like we were looking at in Luminary, but also looking at efficacy. And we're using, I would say, a fairly unique measure of efficacy, the Digit Symbol Substitution test. Now, this is a short cognitive test that has been studied for decades now, that we know is very sensitive to changes in cognition, and we also think has a tie to how patients function on an everyday basis. Our hope is that we'll be able to replicate some of the findings on the DSST that we saw in Luminary in LIGHTWAVE. This is the new Phase IIb randomized placebo-controlled study. And also do some exploratory work on other endpoints that we think could then form the basis potentially for a regulatory approval. And those are what we'll be discussing in future engagements.